This is one of those light bulb moments. The term spirituality is obviously heavily misconstrued in the eyes of many, because some believe to be spiritual is to dodge the reality that surrounds you, which is the current events of our situation right now here on earth. Most people, they deem spirituality as being something separate from the rest of the world, where they don't recognize anything other than what they have deemed as spiritual, that being a disingenuous, false positive life, creating a meditative Buddha bubble in which nothing truthful is allowed in, only what they have deemed to be spiritual or spiritually related. The last time I checked, true spirituality is everything that encompasses this universe. Because God isn't just good and peace and light and love, happiness, sunshine, and smiles, folks. Source is everything. And everything is source. That's a reality check. You need to get in touch with that truth. So if you're playing little pretend games inside your mind, saying that I'm burning my incense, listening to my Tibetan singing bowls, got my crystals, got my sage, my Palo Santo, my Florida water, buying little accessories off of Amazon and Etsy, how many tarot card decks do you own, all this stuff. That just means you're embracing commercialism, not spirituality. Because we are each born complete, whole, one. It is what the Celestials refer to as the collective element. You don't need 55 pounds of crystals and 17 decks of tarot cards. You don't need a Buddha banner. You don't need sage and all these essential oils and everything you've been convinced that you have to have, or else you're not spiritual. And they refer to themselves as the spiritual community, as if they're something separate than the rest of the earth, let alone seceding from the universe. Well, I'm here to tell you, there's nothing you're ever going to do or not do that will disconnect you from God. Because without source, nothing is. Wrap your head around that. And since we are of source, and source is everything, you are as much a part of the light as you are a part of the darkness. That is intrinsically woven within the very fabric and fiber of your soul. This is the way our Creator has intended it to be. So you should stop playing your little head games and thinking, I'm burning my sage and my Palo Santo, and I'm doing my conscious breathing exercises, and I'm meditating and listening to Tibetan singing bowls or solfeggio frequencies, or whatever it is that you think that you're creating this spiritual reality, when in fact you're creating a disingenuous reality. If anyone is familiar with the 50 primary universal laws, then you will know the first law is the law of harmony. To be in harmonious alignment with all things universal is to truly attain peace within. That means, in layman terms, you got to get in touch with the fact that even though you don't like the dirt, that's where we come from. Where do you think the world's most heinous serial killer came from? The very source that created the greatest, most unbelievable saint. The very source that created darkness created light. And there's nothing wrong with it. They exist for integral reasons in the universe: balance, equilibrium, harmony, alignment, symmetry, so on and so on and so on. So to play pretend games with yourself like there's something separate in the spiritual community than the rest of the world is bizarre. We are nothing more than another animal that occupies the face of this earth. We are the newest species to this earth. All other species have been here billions of years before us. Earth is not the domain of only man. It is not the dominion of man. It was not created for man. We do not follow any organized religious ideologies, doctrines, gospels, edicts, dogmas. That is not the intent of Source. That is the intent of the matrix, the system, the order, the cult. So a light bulb moment here for you folks. The more crystals you buy doesn't make you more spiritual. the more sage you burn, the more essential oils you acquire, and all these things, they're great. They are very pleasant accessories. But the truth is, all of the things that they have convinced you that you need, or you lack, or you must have, you've always had within you all along. You just haven't been able to recognize it within yourself because you've been brainwashed by a sociopathic group of pedophiles who run this matrix, the media, the mainstream, Amazon, Etsy, all of it. They have been mitigating your limitless ability since the moment you left the womb. They have been lying to you with lies, illusions, and games your whole life, and they will continue to do so until the day that your physical body reaches terminus. This is the Great Awakening. This is your wake-up call and your light bulb moment. Crystals don't make you spiritual. Feathers, essential oils, tarot cards, all the little accoutrements, the trinkets, the gadgets, the gizmos, doesn't make you more spiritual or less. You are already a spiritual being. You are a supernatural entity. You are a luminous being. You have limitless potential, capable of manifesting anything, anywhere. Everything is energy, and you don't buy that on Amazon. God gave it to you from the inception of your soul. May peace be with you always. And remember one thing. You have to go within in order to journey across to the other side.